yonke validation oyifunayo somehow inemali eyidingayo uyangithola so and mayifika then uyachecka wena ifinance yakho yabona ukuthi la into le yangikhona ukuthi ngazaccommodate zonke angithola ilento le ebuya kulento ukuthi as umjede egcineni fanele uphinde step back then ukhona ukuthi ubone ukuthi yazi le ayangeze ngispanele le izokhona ukuthi ngispanele at the end of the day asali ukuthi noma uthi uyifuna kanjani le validation yabo chair mara mangakhili
sure
uyangithola into esinayo siyazi uma uvayo eklabhini sometimes ikona lento le yaseklabhini yokuthi bathathe ba add 10%
automatically
yakhe le bill ukhombisa ukuthi ba understand ukuthi thina as a budget masiyada asinge budget fika uphethe icard wamswapheni
cyber
You've just stepped into an empty street, a podcast where you casually engage in difficult conversations about relationships, wealth, and health. We are just three curious gentlemen who ask questions almost about everything, and our aim is to find answers from others and within ourselves. We sit down every week to explore unaltered conversations. So let's walk the talk together, and welcome to the Empty Street Podcast.
In 3,
2,
1, we're rolling. Welcome to the Empty Street Podcast.
Yeah, we're live another Tuesday, another day,
Another week.
Awusifake energy. Awusifake energy.
Athi zosisa phansi now. Hey,
Kanti ngoba uyawudonsa mfana.
angadonseki
come back, dog.
faka u1
Krende time.
hayi mnandi
None. Isn't.
I mean, like we always say, well, today we don't pay gifts, but I mean, it's just the three gents here, and I mean, it's just another Tuesday, as Ali has just mentioned here.
yeah.
And I don't know, does anyone wanna lead us into today's conversation? Do you have anything you want us to unpack?
We now want us to unpack since this month's theme has been about validation, doing things to seek validation one way or another. So Matando is like unpack the way Amachita are seeking validation. For instance, things like buying a Hennessy not because we enjoy or it's the best drink out there, but buying it because it gives you the status.
For Amel.
Yeah, for amehlo, because manje izokhombisa ukuthi wena uphethe, and it will give you approval from whoever. Maybe if you're at Groove, it will give you approval from whoever
Who's around, yeah.
Just like that guy. Ngesikhathi saya besithanda uye short left, that guy bekathanda ukuthenga iRemy Martin.
Oh, yeah,
and yena bekathatha amasip nyana nje, but just because isetafuleni yena uhappy, and he just roam around nje for ukuthi abantu bambone ukuthi
Aliphethe ngesandla.
yimi da. No, bekayiphatha bekayishare
Etafuleni, and then he'd walk around and come back.
Yeah. So kahle kahle bekangayiphuzi yena, bekaphuzisa whoever or setafuleni or whoever would join the table.
More special watching.
Yeah, but ngendlela beyibukeka ngayo, it was evident ukuthi, like, it was just clear ukuthi he's not just buying it for himself, which I enjoy it, but it was for validation. Umbona ukuthi bekajabula whenever people actually come through and he gets the attention that he's seeking. So those are one of the things I want us to unpack when it comes to validation.
Kunento ukuthi sometimes uzibuzana ukuthi validation, if then singabantu sisinke validation ngaleyo ndlela leyo. So are we saying it wrong? Ukusink validation.
I mean, there's two sides to it, right?
Yeah.
So it could be good and it could be bad, because now it's like you've kind of mapped out your life based on the approval of people outside.
Yeah.
So yonke into oyenzayo, it's not because of your own actual reasoning, but because you want SK's approval, or you want me to take note of it. I'm like, oh, what? I in what, you know. So it's basically feeding your own ego. Yeah, well, and we all know that. I mean, having an ego is not always a good thing. You know, yeah, you can have an ego and not be big-headed. But sometimes about that whole Remy Martin situation is that he went and bought it, but he bought it to feed his ego because the approval of people or those that come and join him, because he had that bottle on the table, and he walks around because that's the guy that's sitting on that table who's drinking this bottle and doing what. So, and in any case, me being that person, I'm obviously chasing a drug, that dopamine. And the minute that excitement dies out, I'm no longer as excited as I was purchasing that or doing whatever it is that fueled my ego or this dopamine I was after. But now it's like, oh fuck, okay, I have this bottle now. Now what? Now you're just left with this thing. Okay, now I have to drink it.
But into you notice validation akusiyinto eyenzeka masesikhulile singaka. La ile icala usesemncane. Mawucheka the way isikhuliswa ngakho. Icala lapha, ayiqali manje uzothola umuntu isikathenga nje amabhotlela. Lokho soku extra. But icala ngokuthi immediately mawukhula ufuna always ufuna please abazali bakho.
Yeah, you seek approval.
Yes, approval yabo. So icala lapho khona ukubona ukuthi from that just a development, then you transition ukuthi then siyaphuma siya outside, then from endlini then yakuma friends, maybe ubantu around bona.
Sure.
Then from there yahamba sesikolweni, make sure ukuthi khona lezi sihlezi always funa ukuthi even nasiboti share ahlezi agrand. You understand? Sikwazi ukuthi I love vele bamazi umuntu right. You understand? From there you move masokhula university validation yaqhubeka, then from there masokhulile then sefika nase clubini uyazi ukuthi ama chance ukuze ngifike ngikhona ukuthi ngenza ama friends fast. Ngingayi yazi mangingazi ukuthi vele mangifike eclubini or ngithola ama chance ngibeke Hennessy abayazi ukuthi ayile yayithenga itshwala le. You understand? Already vele so yazi ukuthi indlela wena abantu obangena ngayo. Ngithola azushilo ukuthi sometimes ine good side, sometimes ine bad side. As long as you understand how to wenzani.
Sure.
You understand? Wazi ukuthi mofuna validation if uyazi ukuthi ayile ngiyifuna ngiyaunderstand ukuthi even nemali yakho nginayo yokuthi khona ukuspend kanje. Because the problem kuba inkinga if izokwenza ukuthi ungene ama debt. Especially as amajita sishanga leyo ndlela ngikumbula kule episode lebesikhuluma ngayo sisesosha. Le besikhuluma ngamajita ngokuthi accountability ukuthi even i-finance yazi umajita fanele into ehlezi fanele sibe aware. Then wasuka lapho ezumjita then uyavaya uba reckless ngokuthi uthatha imali oyibonayo ukuthi yazi le efangabe ngenza into kanje, then uyayithatha then uyavaya maybe we spend somewhere, then at least ukuthi ukhona ukuthola lento ekuseni mawuvuka then kwenzakalani. So kodwa umjita ebenginayo so ya uthi mangathola i8 when i8 etangathola i8 the first thing first angaqala ukuthi ayenze umjita right uthi ngavese ngekonka.
That's him.
Yeah, ngavese ngekonka fike konka ngibamba ufuna la yabo feed gates khona ukuthi izwe lamajita la wazwani la into lesingayizwa. You understand? So uyabona ukuthi okay from far uyahalela ukuthi lento le angayenza, but manje i-risk lese ukuthi uphethe i8 and maybe uhireile akuyona yakho. You understand? And amajita la muntu lo uhlala nama top class and mawuthi uyafika maybe wena ufuna ukucofa yena, then there's a competition vele khona lapho. What if uyafika lamajita afike ayekele yena a-attack wena and attack imoto. You understand? Then songene kwenye i-debt engusakhona ukubuyela kuyo. Kanti if uthathe yona le i8 wabuyela ekasi waya kumzali wakho wafika wacofa yena wamusa emall
keeper. Sure.
You understand? At least lapho wenze something ekhona ukuthi ube great. Then as usual ukuthi at end of the day ine side right ine side, but make sure ukuthi even if no more yenza validation yethu ntwana uyisinka va mara as long as wazi ukuthi you understand ukuthi wenzani and kusasa ayikhalisi.
Sure.
Then manjalo ntwana I don't think ukuthi kune problem there.
I think it's the same as lento le ukuthi abantu bazothini le syndrome yakhona. It's both good and bad. So if you suffer from into yokuthi you always worry ukuthi abantu bazothini, it has a good and a bad side. I mean, you can't just pee everywhere. So there it applies kahle ukuthi abantu bazothini vele if you and you just gonna pee everywhere, or you do something that's gonna be humiliating because nalento ukuthi mina angandaba ukuthi abantu bazothini, uyangithola. And then in a good way izokhona ukuthi ikusave kanjalo. And another instance would be ukuthi you want to it gets bad now when you want to achieve something but you can't achieve that thing because unalento ukuthi abantu bazothini if I fail, and then now you're constantly crippled by leyo fear ukuthi abantu bazothini when I fail, whereas this is something you actually want and it might possibly change your life. So I think it's the same as leyo nto, seeking validation. And I mean abantu angeke sibenze into ngemali yabo, imali yakhe, but then into kumele understand ukuthi mawubuilda lo ma relationships anjalo, lo ma friendships anjalo that are based off you just spewing out money, and then the question might be what will happen if you don't have money. Are those people gonna still hang around with you? Or they might say since manje you don't have anything, sharp. And we've seen that scene playing out several times. Umuntu
is here because
people like them. Yeah, people like them because baphethe imali or baphethe whatever, utshwala or something. And when that's not there, people are not there.
Yeah, and I think sometimes it's like maybe it doesn't start off as that person being empty inside, but with time you become empty, because think of how social media also feeds this whole thing of seeking validation, right? Maybe when you start off you just like documenting your own stuff and you post, but now you come across an account maybe that's just the lifestyle is on par, your kid is on par. So now you start envying that person. Now we're like, why can't I model my life around this person's account? That now you it's like you're disregarding your own kind of existence because you want to shape your life according to this person. Now it's like, and when you start doing that, you want to gauge what's okay, is my life as high as this person? My lifestyle, does it fit the same category as this person? So let me post my stuff online and see if it will get as much attention as this person does. Well, now it's like, okay, I'm kind of feeding a side of me that never was there. And the minute you do more of that, I feel like it's the emptier you get, because you try to fill a part of you that's constantly empty. When the more you feed that side of you, it's like the more validation you seek, if I can put it that way. Because now obviously after a few likes, like any post you post online, at some point the likes and the comments and everything stops, and then now it's like, fuck, I need more of that. So you have to go back to your gallery or wherever to create more content to bring back onto social media.
Just push it a little bit extreme so that
that's why you constantly be empty, because that part of you, you're never satisfied. You're never satisfied. So it's a drug you constantly wanna crave.
But I'm not about straight, because the way we see splitting a corner, like we see splitting for a merchant. Because mine, I feel like it's
generic.
Yeah, it's like you cover everyone. But if for a merchant, it's just straight a validation now, a license account the most. As business mentioned,
obvious clubs, cars,
bro. I wanted to mention cars. This thing of the time Polo is singing, like you'd see like there's this tribe, man, I'm Polo drivers, and niggas are getting pressure to get a Polo so that now by fit in by sporting so that you fit into that club as well. You go to that group, and Polo drivers got known as Nceba vele abadla abantwana, and each and every guy, I mean, most yamachita, that's what they want. So they actually got themselves into debt because of Leon to and I want to be a polo driver because I'm cherry by polo driver. We are one. So that's another way of seeking validation
through the cars
as Umchita. Yeah.
But I think
it can go with cars generally. Just having a car as a car because you know what a car can get for you.
So immediately if I told you job, yati maybe with my 8, then we are born with Lana still manga keep a 3K for a mod, and then we're 9.
Yeah.
Then from there we have I when you know so
born ukuthi crossing zoyenza kanjani. Asekhaya ukuthi ngizobabona.
And my problem if upatala imali kangaka then bese uyabuya angithi uyenzela boje and ukhumbule ukuthi already lay expense imoto then expense lo cherry lo zomthola then uyabuya kusamele umthathu mose somewhere for kudla for ama drinks already leyo seku expense so zonke lezi zinto kusanomndeni khona la ekhaya ubashiye
if
unencosi lapho kusaze khona zonke lezi zinto lezo anthola so uyabona ukuthi if maybe yonke validation oyifunayo somehow inemali eyidingayo yangithola so and mayifika then uyacheck when ifinance yakho yabona ukuthi la into le yangikhona ukuthi ngaza accommodate zonke angithola ilento le ebuya kulento ukuthi as umjede egcineni fanele uphinde step back then ukhona ukuthi ubone ukuthi yazi le ayeke ngispanele le izokhona ukuthi ngispanele at the end of the day asali ukuthi noma uthi uyifuna kanjani le validation yabo chair mara mangakhili
sure
yangithola into esinayo siyazi uma uvayo eklabhini sometimes ikona lento le yaseklabhini yokuthi bathathe ba at 10%
automatically
le bill ukhombisa ukuthi ba understand ukuthi thina as a budget masiyada asinge budget fika uphethe ikadi wamswapheni Swapeni akubona wamswapheni la ubuye kuseni wakhala
go blow kwa
akubona umswapheni ubuye kuseni ikanda liyashisa ngobhekufuni
calculate umntwana esiphuzile ngaka hey mara baby hayi swipe kuphela.
I think it's also that thing when Mauchabli Mauchabli and you're around people that people that obviously everyone is in that state.
The same energy.
Yeah, you're in that state. So it's like sure. And then
next is my fight killer.
Then when tomorrow comes, kosha konke lokuthi man izobe kujaba. Ngiyapela.
Ushaya ikhanda la uyabona ukuthi izinto ziwenza.
Ngivuka mfana ekseni, mfana right, mfana ngikho right. Asikade bheki for now. Ngimoshekile. So izinto as much as much
and I mean even Guma relationship we do things to seek validation from whoever we are courting or in a relationship with.
Sure.
Sizozifaka into enzokuthi if this person is visiting drinks.
You want to make an impression.
Or if I see ama drinks kumele ngishi impression yokuthi mina vele ngile wahamba ema restaurant or booking out ngama weekends. Like I'm able ukuthi ngenze izinto zenzakala because you want that person to actually approve ukuthi this is the right partner for me. And I do understand ukuthi that comes from ama pressures that are out there in society as well. Nama standards abantu bawasetayo, but ilento isho ukuthi you should be able to step back and before you actually take that action ukuthi am I actually doing this for myself or for the other person? And am I able to do this whether I'm doing it for myself or the other person? Am I able to do this? Does it make financial sense for me to do this? And then from there you can make your way forward with okay, I can do it or I can't do it. And then you face a rejection if you face a rejection, but it's momentarily uzoyifila ngaleso skhathi, and then after uzoba grand because mostly isn't the sikaguzi validation, it's barely long term things. Izinto nje zizosenza sifile grand ngaleso skhathi. A week from now ukhohliwe ukuthi bekwenzakalani.
Yeah.
So
Nah, izobe seyiphelile ntwana mara kuya maybe since isikhavile amajita kuya nje bo cherry. I think too much kibo bebe dominate ile yokuthi every moment fanele bayi capture, and not only bayi capture
the
for
previous
bona.
episode.
Yes, not only would bayi capture for bona, bayi capture ukuthi at least fanele babona bayabokela ukuthi ngikuphi nobani and ngihamba indawo ezikanjani.
Yeah.
Angithola ileyo valid, and mostly mabathatha lento le ukuthi akhombise umunye ugel ukuthi yena i-lifestyle yakhe injani manje.
Yeah.
And immediately mangathi uya post ku social media kungabi no like nyana comment, lo muntu angangena eroomini asivalele akhala
Waseka-delete wonke lawo ma-post.
delete wonke lawo ma-post.
All of a sudden it's a ghost account. Mara yabona la PT 5 posts. Mara what next?
Uyangithola?
There's nothing.
Even ntwana ku WhatsApp lento le ngirealize ku WhatsApp the way yabo cherbenza, even ku WhatsApp uyapost i-picture, sometimes unokuthatha inamba yakho ne, or maybe text, then also lapho maybe angakukhulumisi, right? Then also lapho uyakusave, then akubeke la. So into yosebenza ngayo wena ukuthi ube la kuma viewers uviewe nje. Into ayifunayo uviewe nje kuphela.
As long as abonye ukuthi hayi idlulile uma 80 abantu ama 8 delete manje ingeka pheli 24 hours.
So yayithola lento le yabona ukuthi, and immediately yabo escape avela laba phakamisa athi uyashisa validation immediately mase akadinga ukuthi adinga ukuthi am-respond escape, as long as asende hard escape asho ukuthi hayi okay siyabonga.
Sometimes you think approval from just that one person. Angekayiboni that one person.
Nyeka stop.
Delete.
Yeah, nyeka stop.
Yeah.
Which is actually true. There are people that just do things just to get that one person's attention. I notice even when, for instance, females have a crush, right? Yeah. Might be on social media, it might be in person, or someone they have a contact with.
Yeah.
Mara, when they start doing these things, posting and whatever, it's okay if SK comments, it's okay if Ali comments. Mara, it's that one person, Don, a comment, they go nuts. They go nuts. They even post about that. My crush commented in. Yeah. You know, I mean, it's not a bad thing, I guess. You know, because if you think about even back in high school, when chicks would have crushes, they'd run and go tell their friends, right?
Yeah.
So this is now a more virtual way of just them expressing it, which I can't really blame them for, but it's also just our usage of social media and this thing of us just constantly trying to feed this thing inside of us. I need the approval of this one person. I need the approval of this group of people, you know, to put the stamp on what I'm doing, which okay, it's right.
I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah,
whether it is the right thing or not.
Yeah. And sometimes it's like you forget, or you no longer believe in yourself. So it takes that away from you. Unless Ali can actually confirm what Antoine, this is actually dope, or Antoine, I approve this, I approve that. So it's like, I don't know if it's confidence or what, but you end up losing your confidence in the seek, while you trying to seek this validation or approval from the people outside that don't even do it like anything to contribute towards what you're doing. And so you have various money. Those people don't pay your bills. If you're an influencer, then by all means, though, that's your bread and butter. You live for validation. That's what puts bread on the table.
We are like episode science and abolo. Le science le union le clothing about chair. We are like episode was more immediately fashion mind angithi most fashion then uyithola vele ku social media wonke babheka bo Kimi babheka bo banibani, then immediately the way bagcoka ngakhona since labo vele ama influence, then uyabuya umuntu ugcoka la, and lento le besikhuluma ukuthi as much as ungathiwa masiyakusama, right? Since yakusama bawugcoka ngendlela le abagcoka ngayo, as asho umuntu mengigcokela mina as bameshina kanjani ngathi igcokela mina, but at the end of the day ntwana I don't think ukuthi if angahlala the whole day avaya somewhere umjito wana angamprochanga ayingekho nowana umjito awublind ukuthi nje angaba sharp nje, angithola if lo kuyenzeka lese maybe in a month ahlale month angathulanga next ukuthi umjito athi awuyashisa or kanjani, I feel enough.
Sure.
That's why I'm the one with a million extra. That's why today layer video layer, video send the layer. That's why I buy a chair, but figure.
Oh, low
Yeah, but figure about 2K.
Yeah, so when it goes to that extent, it's cringy when it goes to that extent. In fact, kuko umuntu on my contact list. That lady, she usually posts. I think she's posted 2 times now a picture of her like naked. Yeah, what?
Literally.
Naked, and the caption would go something like along the lines of be comfortable in your own skin, you're beautiful as you are. Embrace your beauty. And in thing is why do you have to feel beautiful only when you are naked? Why are you comfortable with your skin and you have to be naked? Okay, you can be naked in your own space and actually say I'm beautiful, but why go to an extent of going on social media, posting that for people to see so that they can agree with you? Because it looks that way. You need the affirmation from other people to actually affirm you with it. Yeah, darling, you are actually beautiful as you are. You have a beautiful body and stuff like that. So when it gets to that, it becomes cringy because she got into my contact list because of business. And now I'm seeing her body naked. I'm like, whoa, okay. Yeah, what a different relationship with the client.
Did you
now
block her?
I know. Block her how?
Block her status or mute them?
Yeah, I'm muted now.
You muted?
Muted now because I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good from seeing that.
Yeah.
I don't need to be seeing that.
So
So
send the emoji
for in.
I five
For in.
I'm going to approve
Angizingeni nje.
Where you go?
And it wasn't the first time. Ukhona omunye umuntu engingambona naye aposte, I think a friend or an acquaintance of theirs. He posted a picture of themselves actually naked and saying ukuthi women liberation or stuff like that. And I'm like, what does being naked have to do with liberation?
I think there's
man?
spaces for stuff like that, bro. You don't like. I mean, there's places where it's like literally everyone is literally butt naked away in the woods or something. You know, there are people like that, but there are spaces for it. Don't now impose me to that kind of shit, Donna, if I didn't sign up for it.
And mind you, they would say like that have that arrogance if you don't want to see this or zonke lezo zinto. But when you look at it really, it's like when you put that type of content out there, one way or another, it just seems like you're seeking invalidation. And mind you don't need people to tell you that you're beautiful or you have a beautiful body. Look yourself in the mirror. Like, you can see yourself when you're beautiful. You can go to extents of ukuthi compare nabanye abantu to see ukuthi, I have my piece of cake in this beauty thing. Or the people who are intimate with you are supposed to be telling you that you are beautiful so that you don't see the need of going out there to expose your body to say you're beautiful.
That person you're with,
But it's dangerous game in Donna.
So it gets dangerous.
Dangerous game because the way
it's very dangerous.
It contributes even go depression. Mostly abuchara wapamazo bathola ba depressed. Othola umuntu uvalele roomini yakhala. Ile nto lekuthi immediately picture yakho in control of picture yakho. Ngayitshela ukuthi wena ezusho ukuthi uzikhona uaffirma anyhow. Ngithola ngendlela ofuna ngayo. But immediately once wayiposta ku socials awusana control because uyakhona eske afika afake heart afika screenshot or a comment beautiful afika umunye akhuluma crap and into ezokushaya ntwana ikudle ngaphakathi. Sometimes akhuluma into maybe bofila indlela bofila ngayo thothi maybe bofila ukuthi mara angekho right just I think post uyangithola bakhona ukuconfirm then bezothola umuntu ezokutshela amasimba because leya picture leya masayida leyo muntu akekho wrong because akusasi yakho kuphela and une right ukuthi asho anything and lento leyo ntwana immediately mangasho something izofika ikushaye awukhona ukuthi ungafika naso lokho busy maybe siniyaphikisana khona la but then the day uzoyifunda and uma soyifundile uma ufika la uthi ulele then mawuthi uyayisibheka ucabanga leya comment leyo muntu already izokulimaza.
And yabona another scenario that pops into my head is how most women can feel can have a lack of confidence after giving birth about their bodies and feel uncomfortable. So if you are someone who seeks validation by posting out pictures of your body naked, and you actually get that validation from people, and then after that you have a child or stuff like that, and now your body doesn't look...
call it postpartum syndrome or something.
Yeah. So your body is not as it looked before,
as it was,
and you're uncomfortable with it, and you go to an extent of seeking validation even in that state that you are in, and you don't get that validation, and people actually do comments I'm a stretch marks, unomkhaba in. That would actually cause more damage than if you just didn't seek that validation and you're like, okay, this is how I look now, I'm good as I am, this is how life is. But there's a lot of in closing, but there's a lot of ways that we as human beings actually seek validation, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's good. It's bad, and we should be aware, Uti, this way of me seeking validation, is it gonna cause more harm than good, or is it it's just innocent way of seeking a validation and there's no long-term effects for it? I think those are my closing words.
I think in the A1 we understand it. Before iya ngaphandle iqala endlini, so that means before abanye abantu iqala kuwe. As long as you understand ukuthi wenzani and wazi lento le moyenze uyazi ukuthi kunama effect, everything nama consequences akhona. Immediately once wenza into kanjalo, I'm sure ukuthi wonke umuntu manje, maybe even abantwana abancane, abantwana from a high school, I'm sure I understand that, like even now ukuthi once you post a picture or if you think validation group in the consequences akhona, ne good side and the bad side. So as long as wazi ukuthi wena noma kuthiwa ama consequences, abo manje uma ufisa ama consequences wento oyenze uyifuna, like it's easy ukuthi khona ukwa accept.
Sure.
Wangithola than wenza into vele wazi ukuthi lena vele bengenzela abantu from the get go, then manje and mase ufisa ama afiswa nguwe, akekho umuntu ozokuncedisa. Wangithola then I problem balapho. So at least immediately uma kukhona ukuthi wenze, even noma u decide ukuthi uma uyigents avare spend ngakusasa uma uvuka masithi right but uthi angicred ayike into kumele uyisho everything grand because uyenze ufuna, you understand, happiness ayizolo ayizolo, so ayisekho today mara egcineni bojabulile izolo. Ngithola same thing as uCherry, immediately mawuzibona uconfident uphuma ngesiketi esingaka masijika nawe thina sizama ukuzuma relax, angithi vele bo textbook. Ngithola as long as wazi ukuthi uthe uma uphuma endlini wazi ukwenza la, and I'm sure from now ukuthi umuntu uyazi ukuthi uma uphuma endlini vele bazokubheka abantu, and bakhona abazothi izinto la, and bakhona ke abazoba creepy vele ubone ukuthi lana awusafeel comfortable, that's why so donsa neskate. Ngithola ubone uma akusekho great, but as long as wena uma uphuma endlini wazi ukuthi iskate sakho vele sizokhuphuka, iba sharp ukuthi uma ukwenza la.
And now as umjita, if uzofuna ukusiki approval from amanye amajita or aboCherry based off flashing izinto ezi-materialistic, ungathi mina bengibathengela utshwala, mina bengenza this, mina bengibasiza, mina bengenza this, ma abantu sebehambile ungana next. Understand ukuthi i-nature yalo ma-relationships i-foundation yayo we build there from that flashing materialistic, and if I'm a materialistic aweko ne foundation which is ayiko.
I think on my side, dog, in terms of just validation, what I said earlier on, Wuti, everyone kind of has that part to themselves where they kind of, I won't say need, but seek like approval, right? even as Ntwana Begasho earlier, Guti, from the time you're a kid, when before you leave the house, you want to know if you look good. You know, if you for instance, high school, you want your mom or your dad or whoever in the house to tell you, okay, now you neat, are your shoes boned, polished, and all of that. You know, those kind of things. It just feeds into the side of us where we kind of need that stamp of approval with, okay, Donna, go ahead. And there's nothing wrong with that, because you carry that throughout life. You'll always need it at work. When you're carrying out a project, you still need to pass it through someone else who I approve it or not. So there are parts where you need that, you know, or where you have to apply that thing, which, okay, go get a second opinion on this, go get approval on that before you roll it out. Because once it's out, now it's like, it's to the public, and it can either tarnish the brand or it can ruin you as a person. And so in those cases, by all means, seek that kind of validation or that approval.
Don't go.
But if it's the case of it's okay, now I'm doing this to please people, and it's what SK was saying about being materialistic, about the way you carry yourself and all of that, then now you're just feeding your ego. And the minute you start feeding your ego, you become big-headed at some point, you know, and it affects those around you as well. Because it's either you're going to start treating me, SK shitty, because now you've tapped into a different class where people kind of appreciate what you bring to the table. And the Tina, because we can't fit that same bracket as you, you're like, nah, sakbambeze. So salan. But now the minute that class disappears, no, we were always here though. We were always here, you know. I don't know where I was going with that, but don't let your ego kind of take over and blindside you from what's real. What's real, you know, the foundation you've laid, as SK was saying. And so on. So those are my words. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and take off your pockets.
This is the Empty Street Podcast, and we signing out. Peace.